Hey, what is up guys, it's your boy Toy here. Today I'll be covering the September release notes because for one, there are way more changes than I initially thought there would be. So let's just get it popping. Starting off with the Jumpstart servers, which I will not be going over too much into this video because I will make a separate video on it on how to prepare for it as well. But either way, for the newer players, returning players, and people that just want to level up super fast, the Jumpstart servers will be coming up at this Wednesday, and I'll be joining you guys. Next thing that will be coming up is the Primal Island Battle Royale, and this is like any other Battle Royale, just the same as everything else. I've seen some videos and it does seem interesting to do so. Will I be doing it every single week? Not likely. But you will be able to do it 3 times a day and 9 times a week per account per region. As for the rewards that will be there, it will be some sort of upgrading stones and upgrading material as well as a few gems. But this also matters depending on what rank you will have at the end of it. Yawz's Jar will not only have 1 but 2 of these seasonal legendary skins. There are so many videos on these that I don't see any use for me to cover them. But make sure to check the link to the description to watch these videos and which skins will be coming out. The one thing that I do want to mention is that if you are crafting these, you will also get 1,000 amethyst shards. So if you haven't raided the shop yet, you will have yourself 14 days times 5 crystalline aura increases as well. There will also be new events coming about. So if you haven't done it yet, make sure to get all of your frogs done where you can buy these event shop tokens to then hand them in for your legendary selection packs if you haven't completed your Light of Salvation statues yet. The same thing goes for buying out all these other event shop thingies, and if you then still have some Asian gold coins left, guess what, you might want to use to get that little bit of extra silver because one day you will be. I'm assuming that the Oktoberfest will be quite similar to it, and hopefully there will be some more car selection packs because guess what, I only need a few Balthors and then I'm done. But let's go over the general stuff that I think is major interesting. For starters, we got some more report work to do. Tharain and Nineveh got some more stories to be had. I'm not quite sure about the rewards, but they might come in handy. Skin crafting is regarding the Yawz's Jar. Once again, not going over that, but now it becomes interesting. The Twinkle Twinkle exchange event Gold Frog will be gone, ladies and gentlemen. However, the Stones of Chaos will become a roster bound, and I am super interested in how many I have accumulated over the year and a half. For the TLDR, it means that these things will be roster bound and you will be able to use them to then increase one of your alt characters. This is especially good for when you have new characters coming out, i.e. your Soul Eater. Mokoko Kindergarten Arc Pass. Arc Pass arrives on September 20th, adding new ways for players to earn impactful rewards by just playing Lost Ark. This will be something new. I'm not quite sure what this will entitle. However, I think it will be good, especially for newer players to increase their characters even further. But then, the major stuff that I need to go over: Vyka's Legion Raid Gate 1 removed. Gate 2, formerly Gate 3, will have patterns removed with the reduction of Vyka's HP. So let's face it, you'll be able to one-shot this within probably 10 minutes because, well, you don't have to worry about getting animation lock, which is good. Burel Shizi Legion Raid, probably the most awesome thing on this list. Gate 2 and 5 removed. I never liked them anyway, except for Procol because I really do enjoy it. For what I've heard, Trixion will still allow you to do Procol, so yeah. For those of you who want to do that still and get better at your class, I would definitely recommend you trying to get a feel on that. Then we got some trophy requirement changes. Now this is obviously good for the newer players, making sure that you get both your trophies and your achievements done, which will then allow you to get less gate counts. But then on Gate 1, War Dog Shield are not apparent anymore. Statue patterns change, making it easier, and then you will not be getting into teams of 2, you will be getting into teams of 4, and there will be no disadvantages to the other party if they mess up. That's beautiful. HP and weak point nerf. They are probably capable within newer teams to clear it a lot easier. But for the veterans among us, we will probably one-shot this super fast. Gate 2, formerly Gate 3, now we'll have a requirement of 1490, which is definitely good. The only downside is that if you can clear Gate 1 and now the new Gate 2, there will be a possible issue with gear, damage, and all that shamwell. However, it will make it more interesting for the newer players to then acquire your new Belshazzar gear and therefore improving faster. Then Gate 4 will be now turned into once every 2 weeks. Now this breeds a problem in my opinion, because if I want to play with one of my friends and I clear it in week 1, he clears it in week 2, guess what? We will have to wait another week for us to play together. So I'm not sure how this will play out. I think it will be for the better, because Gate 4 is, I would say, a time investment. So, large meteor has changed. Floor generation time shortened. Normal. You can beat this girl to death even before she does things. Or at least that's the way I assume it will be. And then we got Kyangle Abyssal Dungeon. Gate 1 has been removed, so the pigeon is no longer with us. Beautiful. Hard mode only. Tianis damage reduction. For those of you who have been killed by him, he's nasty and continues to be nasty. Because if you near the 30% mark, he will start buffing himself up and one-shotting nearly all of you. Then we got updated gold rewards. I am not sure whether this is more, whether this is less. However, a nice amount of changes. Then last but not least, class balance updates. Godlance's skill damage increased to 9.5%. For those of you who are unaware, this is as big as it can get. We got War Dancer, a 10% increase. That's damage. Then we got Scrapper. So both the Shock Scrapper and the Taijutsu Scrapper, 2.8%. However, the Taijutsu gets a 5% increase as well. And knowing some Shock players, I don't think they're that happy, because Shock is still hard to play because they're mass slow and their skills are mass slow. But yeah, we'll have to figure out whether this is good or not. Hopefully within the next coming weeks we will find out that they will get a full Scrapper. We rework, at least in terms of looks, because it is so outdated. As for Glavier, we got ourselves a 5% damage decrease, because the class was absolute god tier after the changes. Artillerist, Artillerist got a slight increase, a 3% damage increase. So either way, I'm not sure how much that will translate into the actual battle, but it seems fun. A Reflux also, but 8% damage increase. That's just nutty. As for the engravings, Remaining Energy, which in my opinion is currently the best engraving, because I would never want to play the Surge engraving on the newer bosses, got themselves a 6% damage attack power or whatever increase. Yeah, attack power and what? This is so nutty. So I'm assuming this will be a lot of Damahe increase. Shadow Hunter got themselves a 0.65 to a 0.68. Percentage wise, this is a 2 point, what is it? Let's say 5% increase to what they currently have. Seems nice. Reaper, 2.8% of all skill increase except for basic damage. Yes, I like those because yay, Reaper main. Aeromancer got themselves a 4.2% increase. So that is the roundup of all the things changed. Now let me know down into the comments what you guys think of the new. So that rounds up everything. Put it down into the comments and let me know what you guys think about the newest patch. I will make a separate video on the Jumpstart servers because there's so many things to cover there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. For now, see you guys next time.